Dwayne here, Phoenix, Typewriter.com. Got a Remington. This one is a quiet writer. Kind of the same as Office Writer and Travel Writer and those machines. Pretty common Remington from the 50s. There she is, got the lid off already. This has a problem. And we're going to be using one of these today, a Fulcrum, to run it right through the segment here. Because, let's take a look real close and see if you can see what I see in here, which is some crazy linkages were replaced. So when you type the certain letters here, they just jam up. There's one. Okay, so what's wrong here? So if we look under here, I mean, I've already looked, so I know what I'm looking at, but let me get something so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so somebody has went in here and replaced some of these links. This one here, well, I'm not sure if that one's been replaced. This one for sure. Yeah, I think that's one. Yeah, it's just got the loop on the end here. It's not coming through on the camera. Yeah, somebody shaped this loop right there, and it's got to be real tight like this one. See that one? There's got this little shape on it. And then this one was also added right there, and it's not right. It's got to look like this one. So sometimes you can make these links out of a paper clip or something. Right there, this whole link. But a lot of times, these are precision links, especially, let's take a look at this. Oh, if I can get it out of here. Links right here, but it's stuck in here. Okay, so there's the link. And this side, it's also got a special shape to it. And the same with the type bar side, it's got a flattened spot. It's hard to see. So it's a loop, but it's got a machined edge there. So it's real narrow. And sometimes you can't duplicate that with a paper clip. So we're going to change those out altogether by pulling the Fulcrum and dropping the type and replacing the type bar. So here's the alright, let me get some slack in this ribbon. Here's the Fulcrum right there. So I'm gonna just pound it out one way or the other. I think we'll just go this way. Let's see if I can get this to move. Oh, I know what I want to do. Because these get kind of, I'm going to soak that up a little bit, and also put a drop of red oil right there, and probably only this side. It's going to help move that Fulcrum through. Just going to knock that little retainer off right there. It just comes off. Probably not necessary to put back. Okay, so we got this side coming up. And we're going to pull it through just a little bit till it gets about halfway through that block right there. So up just about a ½ inch here. If I can get it to move. Come on, buddy. There we go. There we go. So about that far. And then we're going to take the follower, and we're going to stick that through that hole and start feeding it right behind the other rod, hopefully. It will go right in here. Let's put some shift lock. And should be able to start pushing this through. If we get the angle just right. In theory, we should. There we go. So what we're going to try to do is get this gap, which is right about there, all the way to the center here. So I think what we're going to do is the Y first. So let's push it through quite a ways. And might need some help with this. There we go. There we go. Get close to where I want it. So there is a way to tell where that's at. Approximately. I don't think it's far enough yet, but you can kind of feel these type bars when they're at the right at the pot, right there where it intersects. It's just a little bit of play, and you'll be able to feel it if the type bar is close. And I don't know, I don't feel it, but let's push this through, see if I can feel it here. I don't feel it, but let's just try backing this out one notch. And now we're going to see one of these type bars is going to be loose. Let's see if we can figure out which one. That's not going back down. There it is right there. So I didn't go far enough. Close. Close, but so let's pull that back up into its position. Come on. Come on. Come on, springy, hooky. And we're going to keep on pushing this down. So now we know it's right about there. We just need to go about that much further. Let's find our first bar we want. This N. Okay, so yeah, this one's good. So it's the letter N right here. Okay, let's push this a little further. Seems to be stuck. I think it's at the end right here. I'm going to back up. No. That's the one before it. So if I pull this side, the end should come loose. Pull this side up a little bit. It's not moving. It's like it's stuck. But there's the end. I got it to move a little bit. So there's the bad link. So let's take this thing off. And I have the end. It looks like all these links are the same, but we're going to make sure the angle, it switches directions here at the Y and H. So we're going to stick this link back in this direction. So we need to detach it from down here, which is a little tricky too, especially since that link is not bent. It's stuck inside of here. What the heck? Okay. Alright, that took a little bit. Alright, so let's stick this in there. And connect it to the end, just like that. I'm going to drop these guys back down. Oops. Get a little out of control, hit the end, get it back in the slot. Come on, buddy. And I'm going to try to manipulate this side down. Let's see if I can get that locked in there. Okay, locked in there. So I think the 7 was good still. And we're going to go to the H right there. So just a little further in, like 1 notch. You can almost see the little notches. There's little tiny rings on this. So you can kind of see how far you got to go. And then I'm going to back it out. And that should be the H, I think. It is. So H is loose. Whoops. And tight bar is going to be loose here in just a second. There's the bad one. It also goes in this direction there. So let's get another bar out of here. And the H is I got flipped all the way to the back. Okay, so this goes in like that. Drop these. Put the bar in here. Stick it in the slot. Like that. And run the fulcrum back through there. Just gotta go down a little bit. See if I can get this to start feeding through that letter H. Just did it. Okay. So now, oops, should be able to push this. Now before we push it all the way through, let's check everything. So we got H's, N's, U's, 7's, Y's. Okay, I think that's all good down here. Okay, all looks good. Let's push this back on through all the way. A little bit of manipulation. Get this job done. Look at that. Oops, probably a little too high on this side. There we go. Oh man. All right. That's how you replace these cruddy links that somebody, well, you know, they valiant effort, but see, this end is not anywhere close to the precision of that end. All right, Phoenix Typewriter, good day.